All right, and we are live, guys. Erica Diamond, CEO, here in the house, and
Jessica Anne-Marie, CEO.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Guys,
and
Erica Diamond, CEO, here in the house.
And we're here in the echo.
Jessica Anne-Marie, CEO. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming on tonight. And Erica Diamond.
Gotta love those bloopers. All right, hold on 1 second while we figure this out.
Coming on tonight.
Gotta love those bloopers. All right, All right, so can you guys still hear us? Perfect. Okay, so we were hearing ourselves double. All right. All right, guys. So again, thank you so much for jumping on. We are super excited to bring to you some really important information that is going to 10x your life and your income. So let's get started.
All right.
All right. So we are going to jump into a presentation for you guys. It is going to be amazing information, skills that you can transfer to any platform. All right. And we're super excited to get started with you guys. We have an amazing panel with us today. They're going to chime in just a few. Let's see, but let's go ahead and just get started. So we're going to go ahead and share our screen here. All right, bear with us just 1 second. All these little technical difficulties. All right. And
you need to make it bigger.
Make that bigger. All right, but now we want to go ahead and all right, we are good to go. All right, guys, so tonight we are going to be talking about 10xing your life and 10xing your income. Again, let's see. All right, so what we're going to cover today, guys, we are going to be going over the struggles and pain in the marketplace. Actually, hold on 1 second. Let's go ahead and make sure that everyone can actually see. Let's see here. Okay, hold on 1 second. We're going to go ahead and share our screen yet again.
Can everyone see this three-dimensional look? Okay. Yeah, present to everyone.
Okay. All right, waiting for this sucker to come back. All right, we're going to try one more time.
I got lost in time.
And take 1,000. All right, present to everyone. There we go. All right, we're going to try this one more time.
Okay.
Okay, bear with us 1 second. All right, guys, so we're going to try this again. Let's just make sure that everyone can actually see it this time. So our panel, if you are so kind and let us know that you can actually start, that you guys can start seeing the PowerPoint, let us know. Waiting on our panel just to make sure. Perfect. All right. So what we are going to cover tonight. All right, guys. So we are going to talk about the struggles and the pains in the marketplace. Okay. There's a lot of struggles that people have, you know, and we're going to go ahead and go over that today. Bear with us 1 second. Let's see if we can get this zoomed. And if not, we're just going to keep going because that's what we do. My sister and I have been in dance, in music, etc. And when something goes wrong, you just keep going. You pretend that
modeling.
Yeah.
Your shoe falls off. You keep going down the runway.
Exactly. All right. So let's see. We're just gonna keep going. All right. So let's go ahead and speed that up. All right. So we're also going to talk about how to set up your Facebook profile for success, building a target audience on Facebook, and how to 10x your business and life. All right, so I'm going to hand it over to Jessica, and she's going to talk about some of the pains in the market.
All right. Hello, guys. Okay, so there are a lot of pains, and we're going to touch on them right now. Okay, so people hate to harass their friends and family to support their business. Now, this list, if you are in MLM, okay, any type of multi-level marketing, you already know what that's like. As soon as you join, you have got to write this ginormous list, like anywhere from 100 to 200 people. And they tell you, come on, you probably know thousands of people. Now, this is not caveman ways. We're not going to sit here and write down 1,000 people. Do you know how long that would take? Okay. And then you start sharing your company and your products, and you just blast it all over everywhere, and your friends and family just kind of have enough. You start pitching and spamming all over social media. And once that happens, people kind of get tired of that. They just, they kind of wonder, okay, 1 minute you were just posting about your life and posting about regular stuff, and then you just went all business on us. Like, what happened? Like, who are you? So that can lead to a lot of unfriending, which doesn't feel good. Okay, give me 1 second. All right. Another pain is having either no or slow cash flow. So obviously you already know you signed up for a business, not for a hobby. Hobbies cost you money, businesses make you money. So having no or slow cash flow is obviously a huge problem. You need that for marketing. You need that to attend company events. Just to keep your business thriving, of course, you need those funds. All right, so another problem that online marketers face is struggling to pay their auto shipments. Now, again, I'm going to target, especially speaking to all my MLMers out there. There are auto shipments that are pretty much required. You have to have a certain amount of volume placed for yourself. And all of that. So if you're struggling, then hence all of this is coming out of pocket. You're not really making the money that you need to, be able to cover your shipments every month. So either, you start to dig into your own personal pocket, which hurts you there, or you just can't afford it, period. And then your business kind of goes down because maybe you might have lost a rank or what have you. And obviously that leads to a lot of frustration and desperation, okay? All right, so another pain is not knowing how to generate qualified leads, which is what we're going to show you later on today, or tonight rather. So you either don't know how to generate the leads or you just struggle with them. There winds up being no one to purchase your products or service. So you have something so great, something that you're so pumped up about, and you just can't wait to share it with the world, but you hear crickets and there is no one to purchase anything. So therefore your business is just not thriving. And then also you don't have anyone to recruit and you can't build your list. So it's not just the customers you need, but in in the MLM world, you also need to now build your team. So it's one thing to not have any customers, but if you also don't have anyone on your team, and then they're also not able to generate leads, and then they also don't have, a team of their own, which is actually the next thing we're going to go over. So there winds up being team duplication, just being completely out of reach. So now you have the problem of, not being able to generate leads, which then in turn, kind of hinders you from teaching the little team that you might have. Or even if you do have a big team, maybe you're the only one earning, but you can't get them to because they're just all struggling. Okay. All right. And then rejection. Now, there's a lot of rejection online if you are going about your business the wrong way. And a lot of us, I myself definitely experienced this before I knew what to do. And that leads to a lot of low self-esteem and low confidence. You wind up spamming your links everywhere. So it's not just a matter of you're posting all about your company, all about your products, purchase this, shipments going out today. Let me know if anyone needs anything. Then it turns from that to now it's just like, you know what, let me get in my messenger. I've got this many friends. Let me just send my link to all of them. Someone is bound to buy something. And that never works. And then as you can see, you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. You feel like you're not good enough. You feel like you just don't have what it takes. You feel like you just can't do anything. And maybe just starting business, maybe it was a big mistake, right? That's how you start to feel. All right. So the home-based business industry, guys, I just want to show you this here because this is honestly insane to me. And I don't know how many people actually know this as a truth, but only 3% is really having success. Okay. Think about how many people there are in every, in every online business. Okay. There's a lot of MLMs out there, just a lot of business online. And to think that only 3% out of 100, that's quite a bit. So 97% of the people out there really are struggling with everything that I just went over with you. So definitely want to get you some help on how to fix all that.
All right, guys. So 3%, that's actually a typo. The 3% is correct. The first and second quarter isn't. So guys, 3% of the industry has success, whereas the 97% is still struggling. So what we want for you guys is to get out of that 97%, stop all that suffering, all right? And let's talk some business. So what if we told you that there was a way to turn your Facebook profile into your very own personal ATM machine? Something that we've all done, all right? You're going to hear from our panelists as well, their stories, how they were able to turn their Facebook profile into their own personal ATM machine, right? And start having $1,000 days online on a regular basis. Guys, it is super, super possible. All right. So let me just go ahead and talk about, some different facts. So basically, your Facebook profile is going to be your actual storefront. This is what we talk about when we mention, working in the online platform. Whether you're dealing with Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, etc. All these platforms are basically similar. These are all your storefronts. All right. So talking about Facebook in particular, there are over 2 billion active Facebook users. All right. 5 new profiles are created every second. And other fun facts about using your Facebook to interact with people when it comes to business. Engagement is great. It's actually 18% higher on Thursdays and Fridays. Your highest traffic between 1 and 3 midweek. All right, so those are a couple of facts that you should know. So it's actually it would really behoove you actually to use these social media platforms to do business. All right. And I will say, whether it's online or offline businesses that you have, these platforms do help either way. So just to kind of throw it out there, Jessica does have 3 different businesses that she does on the online platform. I have 2, and I also have an offline business as well. And so using these particular skills and tactics, we were able to use that for our businesses. All right, so going into setting up your profile for success, guys. So as you can see here, you want to go ahead and post a picture of yourself with a smile on your face. All right, so that makes it extremely inviting. All right, if you had a grumpy face, or that someone could hardly see you,
or cat,
or a cat, someone would be wondering, okay, who is this person and why would I even want to talk with them? You also want to have a Facebook cover. Okay, so that Facebook cover should be clear and concise. It should actually state, who you are, what you're about. Make sure you fill out that intro and about us section. Highly important. As people start to, as you start to interact with people and they start to get to know who you are, you want to go ahead and make sure that they know exactly who they're dealing with. All right. All right. So on the actual your Facebook wall, whether it's your personal page or your business page, you want to be sure to edify, these the main gurus out there today. So, people like Robert Kiyosaki, John Maxwell, Deepak Chopra. Anybody else you want to kind of throw out there?
Grant Cardone.
Grant Cardone. Perfect. Exactly. There's Gary Vee. Tony Robbins, exactly. All these different people, you want to go ahead. These are leaders in the industry, okay? And you want to go ahead and post these type of posts, inspiration, motivation, positive quotes, books on these particular guys or females. Mel Robbins, right, she's an awesome one.
Amazing.
And just kind of throw it out there. These are the things that you are going to showcase, and this is how you step into that leadership position. Okay. Other things you want to go ahead and post are going to be being authentic and sharing, your personal life. Okay. There's a lot of things that you do on a day-to-day basis. You want to showcase who you are. That's how you start interacting with people. They start getting to know you and what you're about. Little things may sound, cheesy, but I know we kind of thought there for a second, posting food is like, I don't want to know what you ate. But in reality, posting what you eat, maybe your favorite vacation, an outing that you did with your family or your kids, your spouse or significant other. Those types of posts will give people access to see, I guess your day-to-day life, who you are basically. So you want to build rapport with people, and that's how you start gaining rapport.
Right, because while you are the CEO of your business, and that is super key to remember, you aren't just business. So you don't want to just literally post about all about business on your personal page, because therefore, whatever you think you're selling or whatever product or service that it is, people are really looking to know who you are. They want to know more about you, and the more enticing and drawn they are to you, the more likely that you will have business.
All right. Thank you for that, Jess. All right. And then also, guys, here, Facebook Lives. Okay. So the more you start interacting with people, you see here, there's different comments, likes, hearts, different reactions that people will post on your walls, and you want to be sure to engage with them, comment back on what they say, ask them questions, okay? Thank them for liking your post. And so now let's go into building a targeted audience on Facebook. So you're on Facebook, you're doing all of these things. Where are these leads? All right, where are these leads? So how do you get these leads? Again, be social. That's why it's called social media. Get into Facebook groups, okay? Become a voice in these groups. Step into your leadership. Now, what does that mean? I'll give you an example. I own a virtual private school. I have joined different, school groups, homeschool groups, etc. And I have become a voice in these particular groups. It's something as simple that we think is simple, and merely commenting on a particular curriculum for someone, while it may seem little, okay, that parent now looks at me and says, wait a minute, she has information that I don't have. I'd like to get to know her better. I'd like to ask her more questions so that I can gain more knowledge in such and such area. All right, so beyond that, you want to go ahead and start connecting with, the audience from top income earners. Okay, so if you go ahead and join groups like Tony Robbins or Mel Robbins, right? I'll let Jess speak on a specific group that she was in, or she joined recently. But talking with these people are going to be on your same wavelength basically, and you want to go ahead and start again engaging with them on different topics. All right, you want to go ahead and again maybe answer their questions, or comment on certain things that they're saying, but let me go ahead and give it over to Jess, and she'll explain a little bit more on groups.
Yeah, so for instance, guys, going back to the gurus that we were speaking of, there's their pages, but then there's also groups that those gurus have. So they basically create these groups. It's basically a community of all like-minded individuals. It could be revolved around maybe their book or whatever it is that they have. Okay, so they built a community around themselves, and in these groups, for instance, you can go into the Mel Robbins 5-second rule. So that's actually her group, and it's based off of her book, which is an amazing book, by the way. If you guys have not read that, definitely I highly recommend it. Or if you're a big audio person like me, you can definitely get that on Audible. So you can definitely go into groups like that, and it is not for you to start pitching or putting your links and start saying, oh wow, this is like a pool of people, like I bet I can get a whole lot of people to buy something from me here. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is go into these groups, okay, something that you can connect with, okay? So for me, I really do love this book. I have listened to it twice so far on Audible. And what you want to do is when you get into these groups, you want to post something that is either motivational, inspirational, or something that you might have, learned from the book that you implemented yourself, or something that really stood out to you. And you want to give some value and you want to share in that group, okay? Or you can take a look at what other people posted, and if you have any connection with that, you can go ahead and comment on their posts. Again, it's all very, very social. It's not about seeing, everybody with a money sign on their head. It's literally being social, because you don't really know what someone else needs until you start speaking with them and until you get to know them. You might feel like, boy, have I got a product or a service for you. Everyone needs this. But you don't really know where people are at in their life until you get to speaking with them. And you have to remember that it is not about what you need. It's about how you can serve others.
Okay. Thank you for that, Jess. All right. We're going to move it right along so we can get into our panels. All right. Okay, so typically, guys, when people start their own business, they go ahead and invest their own money into these businesses. I, for one, am one of those because when I started early, this is a couple years back, I started my own cleaning business, and I, I put in a lot of money, and I did have really good success, but there is a better way. So starting your business, again, investing your own money, then it goes into learning, gaining the knowledge that you need to continue to making your business successful. Guys, there is a huge learning curve. Okay, why would you want to wait 2 to 4 years to learn things that you could be learning today and use today? Okay, I struggled a lot. Again, I had success, but I struggled a lot. Okay, a lot of stumbling blocks, a lot of things I didn't know about, behind the scenes type things. And I actually put myself at risk because I didn't have knowledge of these certain things. And so, moving on from gaining knowledge and all that, then you eventually start making money in your business, and you want to go ahead and reinvest. Now, very little people get to this actual point where they make money in their business, real money, consistent money, right, and actually reinvest it. All right. So, how to 10x your life and income. So we're going to tell you how we did it. All right. We gained access to a millionaire mentor, and actually not one, but two.
Yes.
Okay. We provide value on the front end. All right. Just like Jess was saying, you want to go ahead and touch base with people, not see people, with these dollar signs, okay, on their head. And you want to go ahead and, provide value, and then go ahead and promote them on the, promote your business on the actual back end. Okay. You want to focus on these people and what they need and how you can actually serve them with what you have. All right. Let's see here. All right. So these are our millionaire mentors. We got Darren Little here, and we have Ari Maccabee, two amazing men in the industry. Okay, guys. And on top of that, all right, we are actually going to introduce you to some of our amazing team. Before we actually get into this, I want to go ahead and bring out our panel. Let's see here. We're going to start sharing our screen, and we are back. Let's see. All right. I'm going to go ahead and bring on Emily. Emily, are you available to come out and chit chat with us?
Yep, hang on. Hang on, I'm just having something else going on here.
And chit chat with us?
Yep, hang on. I'm just turning off my other thing that's going on. Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. I can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear us?
Now we can. Now I can. I can't hear you.
We have an echo, and
Okay,
I'm not sure how to get rid of that.
Now I can. Now I can. I can't hear you.
We have an echo, and I'm not sure how to get rid of that.
Now I can. Now I can. I can't hear you.
We have an echo, and I'm not sure how to get rid of that.
Now I can. Jennifer, what are we doing wrong?
I'm not sure, unless you have another window open where you're watching yourself.
Nope, I don't have anything.
No, not you. It was on
okay.
Diamond's side that they have an echo. All right, so Diamond, you want Emily to share a little bit about her journey and her story?
There we go. Are we good now?
Echoes are gone.
All right, Emily, take over.
Okay. So with regards to millionaire mentoring, it helped my offline business in a huge way. I wasn't expecting it to help my offline business, but it did. I stumbled upon millionaire mentoring because I was looking for another stream of income, not knowing that the strategies that were taught apply to my offline business. So the biggest thing that worked for me was just to keep providing value to the list of prospects that I had, and I just kept building on that until it worked. Right. So, what did you want me to touch on first of all?
I would just say, how you stumbled across millionaire mentorship and what it's done for you, I guess both online and offline.
Yes, because we know that you are into realty.
Exactly.
Yeah. So again, I stumbled upon millionaire mentoring while I was looking for another stream of income, and I applied the marketing strategies that were taught to my offline business. Um, First of all, I applied consistency to posting on Facebook, right? Targeting the people that I want, and from doing that, 2 or 3 months down the road, after being consistent, I found people raising their hands to buy and sell their homes. Like, as we know, like buying and selling a home is not an impulsive decision, right? Families take years to decide whether to buy or to sell. Because I was consistently providing value to them, because I was consistently in front of them, I was top of mind. So that was the biggest change and the biggest improvement I've had in my business. It's because of that, just getting in front of people. I was I'm one of the people who hid behind my computer before. That was me. And because of millionaire mentoring, it helped me step out and break through those fears, right? And one of them is Facebook Live. If Facebook Lives, if our mentor didn't challenge us like a few months back, I wouldn't even have done it. I wouldn't be doing them now. So huge help with breaking through my fears, the limiting belief that I had.
Awesome stuff. All right. Do you have any other questions for Emily?
I just want to just touch on that and just say that I could totally relate. And I thank you for sharing that, Emily, because it's not just about, succeeding online, but these are all transferable skills. And you have definitely demonstrated that and proven that to be true. And I can totally relate as far as, hiding behind the screen, because I'm pretty sure if you continue doing that, like, you wouldn't be where you are today. You wouldn't have all the relationships with people that you have today. So that's super important.
Yep, definitely. Totally agree.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Emily. Thank you.
You're welcome.
For hopping on. I know you mentioned that you have to bow out a little early today, and that's okay. Thank you so much for coming on.
You're welcome.
All righty. We'll see you soon. All right. So now we have Jennifer. All right.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you guys doing today?
Good.
I am super proud of you guys and looking at your webinar and everything. So I'm excited to be here today. So thank you for having me. I don't know, you have questions for me, or you want me to just share what, this program has done for me?
Yeah, go ahead and just, share what the program has done for you. Tell us a little bit about your story, how you came into Millionaire Mentorship, and, how you boomed with it. Again, online, offline.
I boomed, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I came from a background of, I went to school for like business administration. I did like the whole 9 to 5 thing. And right when I moved to to Orlando, I actually got laid off from my corporate job right before Christmas. So that was like 3 weeks before Christmas. And I stumbled upon network marketing through my church. Like a young lady in my church told me about it at the time. You know, I was looking for a way to make money where I could stay home. You know, I couldn't find a job. And, you know, I thought that was like, you know, the perfect opportunity for me to be able to, you know, make some income and provide for my family, because I kind of had no option. So I did network marketing for a little while, for about 3.5 years. I was in health and wellness. And after 3 years of building my business, to kind of like summarize it in like a shorter time span, I found myself where in a place where I didn't have no other people to talk to. Like I had ran out of my warm market. I was already done with harassing my friends and family. I didn't have nobody else to harass anymore. Okay.
Harass.
Yeah, so I didn't have nobody else to harass anymore. And during that time, 3 years later of harassing everybody I knew, my volume in my business started, slowly depleting, right? Because in network marketing, you need to have a lot of sales and a lot of teams in order to make a lot of money. So I was doing very good until that started depleting. And, I went from making about like $8,000 a month to like $500 a month in like a time of 3 months. It was insane. So not only I didn't know where else to market or how to find new leads, but then my team was not duplicating, because nobody could be me. Like there was no duplicatable system. Like nobody could do what I was doing. And I didn't know how to teach them to do what I was doing. Like I didn't have the proper skills at the time to be able to teach them so that we could all grow. So during that time, I met Jose, my other half that's not here today, and he was actually told about this millionaire mentoring program through one of our friends, which is Sarah and Louis. Sandra's my best friend, and Louis is friends with Jose, and they were talking about this millionaire mentoring thing, and they were actually behind my back talking about getting into this program. And I was like against it, because at the time, we didn't have the money, right? And our income was depleting. So I'm like, how the heck do you want to take money that we don't even have to invest into this program when, we barely, surviving right now? And he was like, I don't care. I feel I have a good feeling about this. I know that, these are the skills that we're missing to be able to, learn how to do this the right way. I'm going to borrow the money and get involved. And it's been almost 2 years, guys. Like time has just flown by. In September is going to be 2 years. And, we went from pretty much, all our bills backed up. We were almost evicted, and we went 2 days without water, that whole situation, to like 12 months later, we generated over $100,000 online. We have multiple income streams online right now. We have our agency where we do social media marketing and advertising for small businesses. And the crazy thing is that every single opportunity that we've gotten into, we have been able to apply these same strategies over and over again, even on our offline business. I mean, like just yesterday, I was sitting trying to help one of my friends out that she has a business where she sells tickets. I was telling you guys, and I was in her store applying the same skills to everybody that walked in the door. So when Erica and Jessica are telling you that these skills are totally transferable to any skill, any business, any niche, it is totally true. As you see, Emily was on here. She's a realtor. We have doctors, network marketers, affiliate marketers. I mean, every industry you could think of, these skills can be applied to help your business grow. You're going to learn how to, generate more leads. You're going to learn how to target market. You're going to learn how to become the attractive factor where people are coming into you. Like my inbox every day, I get messages of people asking me, what is it that you do? How do I get started? What is it that you do? And that's what you want ultimately. You want people to come to you for your business versus you harassing people to buy your product or join your services. So it's been a complete blessing in my life, for my family, the people that, I've met through the program, the personal development, aspect of it as well, because we teach, a lot about personal development, leadership skills. So I've been able to grow not only financially, but emotionally, mentally, because of this platform. And I can't thank enough, our mentors for putting this together. So thank you for having me here and allowing me to share my story. And if you're watching this, I hope that, our stories here of the people on the panel inspire you to believe in yourself and know that you can do this too.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing. Anything else you want to
Thank
add?
you, Jennifer.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, girls.
Absolutely. All right, guys. So thank you so much to our panel there. We're going to go back to, let's see, back to our desktop.
All right, our three-dimensional world here.
Present to everyone. All right, let's see if this is going to work for us. Okay, hold on. Hold on 1 second. All right, we're going to try this again. So let's see. Yep. Let's bring it on back. All right, we're going to go to our, there we go.
Awesome.
Okay. All right, technical difficulty. So we're going to leave it as is. All right. So let's go ahead and get back into our presentation. Okay, guys. So we're going to go ahead. Well, we already actually introduced you to our amazing team. Those were a couple of ladies that are on the team with us. Guys, there's over 1,600 entrepreneurs worldwide. Okay. So Jennifer is here with us in Florida. Emily actually is in
she's in Canada.
She's in Canada, actually. Yeah. We did have someone else on. Unfortunately, she did have to leave us pretty early. An amazing woman, Charlene Savage. She's actually
all the way
down
under.
Yeah, in Australia. I love talking to her. I love that accent. So again, guys, so they're 24/7 support because these people are worldwide. Okay. So not only do we have our mentors, amazing millionaire mentors, we also have this close-knit group, okay, that anytime you want to go ahead and post in that group, within minutes, within seconds sometimes, you'll get an answer if you have a question. Just encouragement. There's constant encouragement there. You're able to actually plug into this system that these millionaire mentors have put together for us. Okay, proven system, guys, that has paid out more than $1.4 million in commissions. Okay, there's so much value that they give us to be able to provide to you guys. There's a manual that teaches you guys, literally from A to Z. Okay, training videos, content that you'll need for any business. And different posts to put out, graphics, etc. And here's actually the manual that we use here to kind of get us started. We also have let's talk about the focus, actually. All right, this is super huge. So the two key areas that we focus on are personal development and leadership skills, and then marketing strategies for any business. We cannot stress this enough, guys, because again, these ladies, even the males, are in so many different fields. Okay, like I said, there's realtors, there's doctors, there's teachers. Hello, me. I'm a director of the school. So so many different backgrounds that we have, and first and foremost, it starts with you. Okay, so this is one thing that our mentors are really big on, is personal development and leadership skills, guys. If you don't have that foundation, you are not going anywhere. We have to make sure that your mind is right to be able to take you. It doesn't matter what area, whether we're talking about business, even if you don't have a business and you just have a little side thing, or maybe you're working under someone like in the MLMs or affiliate marketing, anything that you do, whether it's online or offline, it starts with you. And then it goes back into the marketing strategies for your business, guys. If you don't have either one of these, you're not going anywhere.
Right. So, a lot of people really don't put the focus on to personal development and leadership skills. They might see something that looks interesting to them and say, I think I want to join that, or I really like such and such, this has been a part of my life for so long. Let me see, if I can make a business out of it, whatever the case is. There's many different reasons why people will join a business or even try to start one on their own. And they don't really realize just how important it is to work on themselves. Or they don't also realize that it's not just about the business. Obviously, you need cash flow, and the business itself is important, all these things that we talked about earlier in the presentation. But like Erica mentioned earlier, if you yourself are not right, you can only go but so far. So if you are not constantly improving your mind, because personal development and leadership skills, to be honest, guys, it all revolves around your mindset, what you think, what you speak, how you feel, all of that. It is super, super important. Maybe you don't have a problem with that, right? And let's say you've mastered that. Okay, now there's the marketing strategies that Erica was mentioning. So maybe you're great in that aspect, but if you've got a whole lot of content, and I don't mean just, let me make sure that I've got all my posts for today. All right, they're posted. Okay, how come I don't have any business now? Okay, so it goes way deeper than just putting out posts. And that's definitely something that you'll learn inside here.
All right, guys. So the big what if. What if we gave you guys everything that we have? Entire campaigns, okay, that have generated hundreds of thousands of dollars, all right, created by our millionaire mentors. All of the sales copies that you're going to need to get your commissions as of today, okay? All of the value campaigns, follow-up campaigns, promotional campaigns, again, everything from A to Z, complete training, for all these platforms that we're discussing. What if we gave you all that? All right. So going into it bit by bit so you guys can see the value of it. So we have millionaire mentoring training access. All right, that's valued at $2,000, $2,997 to be exact. You got Black Ops Underground, which is the complete community of, again, over 1,600 members. Okay, guys, that's valued at almost $9,000. Then there is the Genesis Library, which we'll actually touch on here in a little bit. That's valued at $1,000. We have the Top Secret Traffic Source, which is valued at $997. You got 2 hours of recruiting and mentoring. That's valued at almost $2,000. So you're talking about $16,000 here. All right, guys. And we're definitely not charging you all that.
That's like a car.
Yeah. Beyond that, guys, you also have a bonus. All right. 90-day millionaire mentoring valued at $10,000. Now, it's not even 90 days, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, these mentors actually pop on. It could be any given day they'll pop on, and I mean, we'll be online for what, a good 2-3 hours.
It's at least 2.5 to 3 hours.
Like, I mean, 2.5 to 3 hours of their time, pouring so much value into our lives. Again, our lives, our businesses, you know, all of this, okay, with their help every step of the way, anytime we need them, we can reach out, whether it's by phone, via text, messenger, you name it, they're there for us. Right. Let's go ahead and touch on the Genesis Library also, though. That actually, we have the reseller rights to the Genesis Library through this Millionaire Mentoring program. Okay, and this is an amazing bonus because it actually has, so not only do we hear from our millionaire mentors, we also have tangible goods to help us with, you know, learning these skills that we need. Anything and everything is in there. So you're talking about anything personal, from health and wellness, you know.
I love that. Yeah.
Health and wellness. We got, what else? Go ahead and
tips on marketing.
Tips on marketing,
which is obviously huge. You got to get your business out there.
Absolutely. Leadership skills, learning leadership skills, how to step into your power and actually be a leader.
And guys, if you don't, you know, have the funds even right now to get on Amazon and start a whole library in your house of books getting shipped home, okay? Because I know I did it when I started. I accumulated more along the way. You know, there is a whole library there just waiting for you. So you will always have access to some type of personal development that you can kick off your morning with, really, and go all throughout your day with. Some of us need more personal development than others. I know I constantly have to immerse myself in that daily. So just to have that at my fingertips without having to, you know, constantly feel the need to go out and, you know, purchase something and either wait for it to get shipped to me or have to drive to the store. It's just already there. I just log in and I've got it.
All right. So there we go. So that's the Genesis Library, guys. So what if we gave you all of that, guys? And today, to get started, it's only $11.49. Now, you've heard people mention, just like Jennifer said, at the time, she did not have the funds to get started, right? But we will say this. She stepped into her power, okay? She put herself in a leadership position, found a way, okay, despite the bills and the kids and you name it. You know, there's so many things out there that we could sit here and say, oh my gosh, I need food, but I need gas, and I need this, and I need that. Oh, yeah. And that's all well and dandy, right? But at the end of the day, okay, investing in yourself, you'll never go wrong with investing in yourself, period. So getting started today, $11.49. We are going to,
and I just want to touch on that also, because there is nobody else in this world that is going to believe in you more than you. And there's nobody else in this world that's going to invest in you more than you. So keep that in mind, because when you start a business, or if you join a business, or if you're there right now, or maybe you're contemplating, starting one or being in one, you're there right now. Okay. Remember, guys, that we talked about you really stepping into leadership. Okay. You really have to focus on the fact that you didn't just start a business to make money. You didn't just sign up under someone to see what happens, or, well, I just started and, that's why I'm not too far along yet. You didn't just start this just to dish more money out of your pocket. All right. Realize that whatever you've gotten yourself into, it all revolves around leadership. And to really bring value to people, to really see your business boom, to really evolve yourself, you really have to focus on the fact that you have to step up and be a leader. And we heard, Emily speak about that as well, just in that tidbit that she mentioned to us about kind of being a little afraid to do Facebook Lives. And if it wasn't for the mentors pushing her, maybe she wouldn't have done it, and she would not have, you know, had all the success, not just online, but offline as well. So also don't feel like you only have to do one thing with your life. Don't feel as though, you know, whatever business that you started or that you're in right now, that's the only one that you can do. You know, we definitely are huge believers of having multiple streams of income. And before you continue moving on to more streams of income, you definitely want to get the correct skills that you need and work on yourself so that you're able to master one and then continue, you know, transferring those and moving on to the next and the next and having success in all of them. Because having, you know, zero in in every stream, it's still zero. So you've got multiple streams, but you're not producing the income. So you definitely want to make sure that you have yourself right, your mind right, all the skills that you need, that you're working on it daily so that you can succeed.
Absolutely. Beautiful way to end. All right, guys. So we are going to get out of this. Again, thank you for staying on with us throughout our technical difficulties and on this Sunday evening for those who are local to us. Thank you again for joining in, guys. We would love to hear from you after, and I believe that's about it.
I hope that you guys took notes. Okay.
Absolutely.
And whether you did or not, definitely get with either myself or with Erica. And whatever questions you have, guys, don't hesitate to ask us. All right. You've been here for probably almost an hour with us.
Yes. Thank you for your time.
And we truly appreciate that. So if there's any clarification that you need, anything at all, definitely reach out to us and we'd be more than happy to help you guys.
There we go. All right, guys. We'll see you on the other side.